So, Ilkay, the second chapter in Manchester City, besides stands being built and slightly changed roster, what is different, if anything?
Well, the results are a bit different right now, but that's normal. That's okay. Obviously, a few different faces, you know, in the team, around the team, you know, in the club. But honestly, I couldn't tell that there's much else left, you know, to be different. I feel like, you know, from day one to return home, to come back to the family, you know.
Yeah, keeping the apartment in England turned out to be a great idea. Did you manifest it? Did you feel it?
No, that was actually not really an idea behind it, but it turned out to be a good idea, exactly. Yeah, that's why things were very easy, you know, to return and to just go back into my apartment, you know, in the city center, you know, and it was very smooth, very easy.
You're the only player Pep signed twice. What is your relationship with him? How do you see him?
We have a very strong relationship, obviously, a very strong connection. We appreciate each other a lot, you know. I mean, and in those 8 years, I feel like we have experienced a lot together, you know. Obviously, a lot of ups, but also some downs, which is part of the game, you know, and which are moments to appreciate as well. So yeah, that just creates, I think, a strong bond, you know.
He's boss first, of course, but do you also consider him a friend?
I do. Yeah, I do. I mean, I think I know him well enough, you know, to consider him a friend. He knows me well enough. We share a lot of similarities in terms of values, not just in terms of football, you know, also in terms of life in general. I feel like he knows me as good as you can know me, and I probably know him. I hope I know him as good as you can know him.
As you said, having ups and downs is normal, every club has them, but psychologically, how hard is maybe on a team like City that is used to lifting trophies, winning, having a streak that is a bit negative?
Yeah, it's difficult to answer that question because we haven't really had that, you know, in all these years that we are together. Of course, we had games, you know, periods where, I don't know, we dropped points, you know, and a few points in a row, and had to overcome, you know, these kind of difficulties. It's not a question of quality at the end of the day. I think the mind obviously plays now a big role, you know.
You're one of the most experienced players in City. I don't want to say the oldest, but keeping up with these youngsters that are coming, does this making you more motivated to be able to compete with them?
It's never really a question of motivation, I feel like. I think motivation is something that has to come inside yourself, you know. Competition is always there in the squad, you know. You always compete with players. That's given, you know. If you play for a club like Man City, you always find players, you know, that are playing similar positions in your positions, that are on the highest level. So that was always good for the squad, for the team, and I love it. But on the other side also, you know, you have to know what the team needs, you know. You have to find your role. You have to find your own contribution, you know, in the best possible way for the team's and club's success. Some seasons my contribution was a lot on the pitch, you know, by playing and by, you know, scoring, assisting. Some seasons it was by playing a lot, but trying to make the other players shine and help them and support them. Sometimes it was by playing less, you know, and contribute from the outside.
And on a personal note, your family is getting bigger. How excited are you for the new arrival?
Yeah, very excited, of course. I mean, at the end, I feel like this is the most important thing in life, isn't it? You know, like what's happening in your family, you know, to take care of the people that you love, you know, and you're spending, your life together with. So yeah, getting a new addition, you know, to the family is obviously something amazing and something that I always wanted for my life. So obviously, really looking forward to it, and hopefully everything the baby will be healthy, you know, everything will be okay.
That's the important thing. Thank you so much, Ilkay.
You're welcome. Thank you.